What is going on, YouTube? I miss y'all. It's your girl, Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, okay? And while you are at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button to like this video, okay? It's an easy and free way to help support your girl and my channel, honey, because we still trying to what? Say it with me, grow, okay? Because YouTube is playing with me and a lot of my peers, okay? I don't even want to talk about it because it's really sad and makes me angry and hurts my feelings what YouTube has done to me and some of my peers who are small YouTubers who are trying to make it in these YouTube streets. But it's okay. I do it for the enjoyment. Okay. I miss you guys so much. I know this was a very impromptu video, like it always is. I don't even know why I keep trying to give y'all a disclaimer. Y'all know how it is on my channel. Y'all love me, flaws and all. And it's just what it is, y'all. I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. I hope y'all had a great Christmas holiday for those that celebrate. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, all of that, honey, all of that. Y'all, we got 2 more days, honey, until the new year. Like, I don't even want to chat. How y'all feel about the year coming to an end? Like, I be laughing to keep from crying. That's just the real, reality of the situation. I hope y'all are doing well. I see a few of you guys are watching. Please, if you're tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello in the chat, engage with me. Y'all know I like the engagement, so when y'all comment, it just lifts up my spirits. Again, this was last minute, shouter. So I know some of my OG crew, my OG supporters are probably, I don't know, child, doing something on the way home from work. So y'all will catch the replay, I'm sure, y'all. Anyway, y'all, how are we feeling? I know only a few y'all are in. I do want to engage with y'all. What are your thoughts, y'all? We got 2 more days until the new. Well, really, tomorrow is the last day of 2024. How are we feeling? I did not realize. Honestly, it wasn't until recently that I realized that 2024 was a very hard year for a lot of people. I didn't really realize that. Like, even within my peers, my social groups, different things like that. I recently realized these last couple months, like, oh shit, like 2024 had a lot of us in a chokehold. For me, 2024 has been a roller coaster ride, a true roller coaster ride of emotions, high highs and low lows. I actually have a little PTSD from I have a little PTSD in regards to like the new year, like with a new year approaching. Like, yeah, usually, when a new year approaches, you're filled with like optimism and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so ready. And that's how I was last year. I was very I ended 2023 on a high, after dealing with some pretty a severe situation. I ended 2023 on a positive note, and so I was very optimistic about 2024. Just for the first week of 2024, tragedy struck. And it was like back to back to back incidents, that negative incidents that took place January and February of last year of 2020, or sorry, of this year, 2024. It was pretty rough. So I have a little bit of PTSD from what I experienced at the top of this year. So I I'm still optimistic, but I, baby, I don't know, y'all. It's nerve wracking. I feel like when it comes to the new year, a lot of people just think about the positive stuff and the optimism and, oh yeah, I can't wait, but we don't think like a new year can also bring bad stuff. You know what I mean? It's like bad shit can happen. So it's just like I'm a little I'm excited and nervous, but like I said, I'm still optimistic. I have my faith, and I know the things that I've done a lot of reflecting. I've done a lot of reflecting the last couple months. So I have an idea of really how I want this year to go. And as far as what I can control, right? That's the thing we have to remember. You can only control what you can control. There's a limited amount of things in life that we can control. So with the things that I control, that I can control, I want to do my best. I want to be better. I want to improve all the good things. Anyway, this was not supposed to be a therapy session. Let's get into some reality TV, honey. I really need my reality TV girlies here to really, give me their input. I miss my girl Nita, y'all. Nita and I hopefully will be back soon. We both actually really were dealing with some things, and we really had to take some time, some personal time, to really sort out things personally going on in both of our lives. It's crazy that we both kind of were going through things at the same time. But I have been in touch with Nita, via text. We have been checking in on each other. That's my girl. Y'all already know we ride or die over here. So Nita is good, y'all. But y'all know she's active on social media, honey. So hit her up on the Facebook and the Instagram. She definitely gonna respond, because me and her have been kikiing about things. But we are good, and we will be back, I'm sure, hopefully soon. But until then, y'all, I'm just gonna come on here on my own and really kind of give y'all recaps. Tonight, we're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're gonna do Married to Medicine. I actually hindsight, I really should have done Huntsville and I should have done Huntsville and Bell Collective. I actually really should have fucking done that. I forgot all about Bell Collective, y'all. How the hell did I? Y'all, I might have to do, I make the rules up as I go on my channel, honey. So I may have to do something different, you know what I'm saying? Because Bell Collective, baby, Bell Collective got got it going on. Like the men are fighting. Okay. The men were fighting at the finale. Like, y'all, there's so much to talk about with Bell Collective. Akeisha quit the show while on IG Live with Carlos King. It was a lot of stuff going on, honey. So I actually really should talk about Bell Collective tonight. So we're going to start with Huntsville. We're going to start with good old Huntsville. And I really wish I had my reality crew people up in here, because I really, even though I've watched some of y'all's some of their review. Like last night, I know Monique Johnson and Candy Love, and I forget the other young lady's name, but they went live last night to talk about, what did they talk about? They talk about Huntsville. So yes, y'all. Huntsville. Let's see. Ooh, what we gonna talk about? Let's pull up the pick. Who do I want to start with first? Who do I want to start What the? I'm gonna let this one marry. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I might save that for last. To be quite frank. Ah, do I want to go up? Yeah, I think I'm gonna start light. I'm gonna start light. Girl, I just said your name, Hunty. I just gave you a shout out. Oh, thank you, boo. Decided to be cute today, girl, because I was looking like a bum the last couple of days. So I decided to put some makeup on, lips busting. Girl. All right, what we gonna talk about? We gonna do Huntsville. We gonna do Huntsville. This conversation. Yeah, we gotta talk about this conversation, y'all. We gotta talk about this conversation with Martell and Maurice because it was a very, very interesting conversation. It was a layered conversation, and a lot of things were discussed. So, with this conversation, I'm going to first focus on Martell and Marsau, that saga, the failed bromance. Okay, so let me just start by saying one thing. This is how I know they really were friends. Maurice, even though Marsau is his brother, and of course he is, he is loyal to his brother, but I really appreciate that he took the time to have a one-on-one conversation with Martell. Um, Men don't really do that too often. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. And so I can appreciate that Maurice took the time to really have a one-on-one with Martell, kind of get in his head and figure out, dude, like what the hell is going on? So, of course they tackle the I don't want to say altercation. I'll just say the blow up essentially that took place a few episodes back with Marsau and Martell at the damn park or whatever the hell they was at, the field, Destiny's Field Day. Listen, guys, a lot of things were said, a lot of insults were made, and Maurice was basically saying, how did it get to where it got? And he was like, look, bro, it all started from a simple question. Who in the group hurt you the most? And Martell directed the answer to Marsau. He feels like Marsau has hurt him. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, y'all know I don't really go up for Martell or have his back. I rarely have I defended him or agreed with anything that's come out this man's mouth in the last 6 years he's been on television. But I really actually I can see Martell's point of view when it comes to Marsau. Let's rewind, shall we? There was an incident that took place between him and Melody, the whole revenge porn situation that took place. Even though I feel like Martell is dead wrong, I feel like if we're friends, right? If you claim to be my friend, Marsau, I would expect you to pick up the phone and call me or shoot me a text and at least get my side of the story first before you decide to take your ass to a blogger, to a YouTuber, and do an interview and a soundbite to be published on social media. I feel like that is what an enemy does. Someone who's my enemy would do that. Someone who don't F with me would do that. But you can't say you're my friend of umpteen years and do some shit like that. Even if I'm in the wrong, even if I am wrong, can you not reach out to me first to see my version of what happened? Even if you don't agree with me. I feel like that's kind of what Martell was hoping that Marsau would have done. That's really what kind of kicked the shit off. You know, if my memory serves me correct, that's kind of what kicked the shit off. And at the park when they had the blow up, it just that's what kicked it off. And then it snowballed, and then it went into this whole thing about who effed who and who used to sleep with what and how we used to fuck bitches together. I was like, oh, like, did y'all run a train on a girl, or did y'all just was he just saying that they both smashed the same chick? Because some of y'all ninjas do that. Anyway, Maurice, Marsau's brother, brought up a very good point. And you guys, the show been on for so many years, and we've actually gone so far away from the actual business side of what the show was. I forgot all about the fact that how you pronounce it, Skolt was actually Marsau and Martell's idea. Like, both of their names are fused into the brand. Like, the brand name is Scott and Holt. Skolt. So now it leads me to believe, well, what the hell, was it a business fallout? How did the business go to Marsau? Was oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Get my lips right. Was Melody was and y'all, you know, the OG watchers of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Monique, if you're still on here, like, can someone help me understand, like, did Melody ever have a stake in Skolt? Was it like how did Marsau get the entity of Skolt? You know what I mean? So I was so glad that Maurice brought it up, because I really forgot all about that shit. And Maurice just feels like the business fallout is what started. The business fallout is really what kind of started the tension between Marsau and Martell. And ever since then, it's kind of been a snowball effect. And it's just like a falling out will happen. They'll get back on track. They'll be good for a while. Then something else will happen. They'll fall out. They'll come to blows. They'll get back on track. Later, another. And everything that when Maurice was saying that, it actually made a lot of sense to me, you guys. It really made a lot of freaking sense. Let's see. Marsau bought out their half of the business, Mel and Martell, due to. Oh, thank you. Okay, got it. Marsau bought out their half of the business. So because Mel and Martell divorced, Mel said she don't give a damn no more about no damn Skolt. So she got her ass on. Okay, so then I guess what Martell couldn't afford maybe to do. Okay, so listen, I really appreciated. Okay, well, Tisha bought Mel and okay. Hey, Shayna Boo. Yes, y'all hit that like button, y'all. Again, this was impromptu, so y'all, I can't be mad if y'all don't catch it. Replay. Hello, replay. If y'all catch it on the replay, please show me some love. Hit that like button, drop in the comments, give me your input, share your opinion. Even if it's different than mine, I welcome all opinions. We do not have to agree, but we do need to respect each other. Okay, thank you, Monique 69 Ways Johnson, for clarifying the whole business fallout with Skolt as far as the Holtz and the Scotts. I'm very happy that Maurice brought that up to remind the audience that these guys used to be freaking business partners together, right? They was business partners. They was fucking bitches together. They was cheating on their wives together. You know, they was really homies. So to that point, I do kind of understand why Martell's feelings are hurt when it comes to Marsau. And I've said it, you guys. Me and Nita have said it. Marsau from season 1 really how do I say this? Was very judgmental of Martell's indiscretions, which is fine. I love when men hold other men accountable, but the problem was Marsau had his own dirt. Okay, so that's when Martell retaliated and was like, "Oh, you got 20 girlfriends, nigga." So it's just they have always had a love-hate relationship. They have always, to me as a viewer, they've always had a love-hate relationship, right? But again, not to beat a dead horse, I really do appreciate Maurice for bringing up that business aspect that I at least I can speak for myself, that I forgot about the business aspect between Marsau and Martell and how that kind of fell out. And Maurice was saying how Martell acts very like, "Oh, I don't care, man, I'm good, this is what I wanted, I'm fine." And Maurice in the confessional was like, "Baby, I know this ain't what you wanted, honey, because I was there for some of them conversations. I remember when you used to talk about building skyscrapers together, and you know what I mean? And now it's like, Marsau is kind of coming out on top on the business front, on the real estate front. And Martell, you over here trying to like sell. I mean, you selling houses, obviously, you get a shit ton of money from that. But when you're doing contracting and building, and that's the money you get as a builder. Yeah, so y'all, I don't know, with Martell and Marsau, it's like scorned lovers or something between them. A real failed bromance. Not cheating on their wives. Yeah, baby, they was cheating together, baby. We all know they was getting down dirty. All their trips to ATL, all their guy trips to Atlanta. Yeah, I know what happens on those guys' trips. Okay. Because I've seen it in these Atlanta streets. I've seen it. I've had niggas come up here, meet me at the club. "Oh yeah, I'm here for the weekend for my guy's bachelor party." Nigga, no, I'm not that girl. Anyway, he still don't have a builder's license. Damn. Do you think he continued to try, or do you think he just hung up the what's the word? Hung up the hat and just said, "F it, I'm not gonna do it." Because I know it ain't. I mean, don't get me wrong, them licensing tests be hard. Like real estate license is hard. That's why they let you take it so many goddamn times, because it's not easy. So I'm sure a builder license is no easy feat as well. But I just think Martell could be focusing on. Anyway, this is not about to become the Martell show. I don't. Anyway, now I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very ADD and I did not take my medicine today. So back to this conversation. I do have to bring up the other half of the conversation, which was about Melody Holt. Now, I'm going to warn you. If you are a millimeter, if you worship the ground that she walks on, if you feel like Melody, Cherie, Rogers, Holt, whatever her name is, if y'all feel like Melody can do no wrong, you might want to exit. Now, I'm not going to bash her because I actually there are things I like about Melody. I don't hate the woman, but I'm not a biased person and I call everybody out. Equal opportunity is me. Even if you're my favorite, I'm calling you out. So for the newbies, I'm giving you a warning. Okay. So Melody's name gets brought up by way of Maurice. And he has a very interesting conversation with Martell. He basically lets him know that, look, I'm not really feeling Melody right now because this lady is going around everybody in the group and outsiders and wanting to talk about me and my DUI and how she confronted me and said, I'm very disappointed in you, Maurice. I'm Maurice, I am really disappointed. And don't get me wrong, I am not defending Maurice. I am very much so anti drinking and driving. I know people that have lost loved ones due to drinking and driving. I don't even want to talk about it. It hits close to home. So I am very passionate about it. The same way Melody is passionate about drinking and driving and DUIs. And I'm passionate about it too. And then the fact that she lost her grandmother that way, I have nothing but sympathy for that. But I feel like Maurice made some valid points in his conversation. So he tells Martell that he didn't like that Melody was going around people and asking people about the DUI and all this stuff before actually reaching out to him, or maybe, hearing about it from the horse's mouth. We all saw what happened the previous episode when they were at Trisha's son's graduation party, and we saw the back and forth banter that happened between Maurice and Melody and all this stuff. Now, I will say this. I do, hindsight, I do think that when Melody confronted Maurice, I think she could have had a better, in a different angle, right? So instead of being like, I'm so disappointed in you, I just think it could have been like, well, like, hey, like, what happened? Like, because I'm very sensitive about drinking and driving, but what happened in your case? I think that would have yielded a better reaction, because you guys, like, no, I don't advocate drinking and driving. I just told you, it hits close to home for me, but y'all do know, like, low key, it is not that hard to blow a breathalyzer test. Like, it's not hard. Like, 2 margaritas and you can fail a whatchamacallit test when they pull you over. Like, it's not hard. So it's like, for me, if it was my coworker or someone who I have some type of rapport with, I would not have approached them the way Melody approached Maurice. I would have been like, hey, like, obviously I want to address the elephant in the room. Like, I know you can only say but so much, but what happened, like, because she could have said, like, hey, like, it kind of looked bad that after the DUI you was popping bottles at the club. It just the optics looked really bad. So, like, is there anything maybe you want to clear up? Maybe is there something that I don't know? That is how you approach someone in a diplomatic way, because when you approach someone like that, I promise you, it will yield better results. That person will be less defensive. That person will not feel like you're attacking them. That person might actually give you more information because they felt like you didn't come at them in a fucking attacking way. But Melody did come at him. No, she wasn't rude. She was not disrespectful. She was not. There was her tone. Her tone was a little condescending, but that is Melody. But she wasn't. I don't feel like Melody. Let me just disclaimer. When she confronted Maurice about the DUI, I do not feel like she was rude. I don't feel like she was aggressive. I don't feel like she was abrasive. A little condescending, yes. A little accusatory, yes. But I don't think she was rude or mean. But like I said, you guys, that's my take on how to better confront someone in that case. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree. That's just my opinion. So yeah, Maurice went on a whole diatribe about Melody, and I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna get into it now. He said a couple things that made me say, damn, Maurice, you might be right. Case in point, he made a very important, interesting comment that he has not seen the real Melody in a long time. The old Melody, the loving Melody, the caring Melody, the bubbly personality. He has been met with a more calculating Melody, a more like, I'm protecting my image and I want to be perceived this way Melody. And, I got what he was saying, because as a viewer, I missed kind of the old Melody too. But I'm not going to lie. if I go back in my Rolodex, like I'm gonna be real, like, well, I don't want to. I'm just cutting the bullshit. I'm cutting the bullshit. If you go back to season 1 and season 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all were not checking for Melody the way y'all are now. Y'all were not up her ass. Y'all were not in love with her like y'all are now. And I get it. No one stays the same. Everyone grows. Everyone evolves. I'm not saying she's supposed to stay the same that she was 5-6 years ago. That would be asinine. I'm not saying that. But this melody that a lot of y'all do is like really weird to me, because let's roll back. And I'm sorry, Maurice was right. When Maurice said to Martell, respectfully, when we entered this world that we're in, okay, it was cool. Melody became Melody Holt. Melody became a fan favorite and the people's champ because of what Martell did. And let's keep it a buck. I was rooting for her. Woman to woman, I wanted to see Melody win. I could not stomach the toxic marriage that she was in with Martell. I could not stomach how he treated her. I could not stomach the amount of cheating that took. I couldn't stomach it. None of us could. So yes, I'm sorry. It is true. Melody, a lot of Melody's success and where she's gotten was because of what Martell did to her. Because let's keep it a buck. That first season or two, there was nothing. Melody was no more special or different than the others. She wasn't. The only thing I could give her, which I will always give her, that she was a hard worker, she was a go-getter, she was a businesswoman, she was a hustler. That's been her since season 1. So besides that, Kimmie was the same way. Kimmie wasn't no stay-at-home mom. No shade to stay-at-home moms. I respect y'all, but Kimmie was about her business too. Kimmie was a nurse for umpteen years. Kimmie had a real estate license. So it's not like Melody was just the only go-getter and hard worker. It was really her and Kimmie, and Melody really played a pivotal role in trying to help uplift Tisha and really get Tisha from under the barbaric reigns of Marsau Scott. And that was another thing that a lot of people appreciated about Melody. I know I appreciated that about Melody, is that she was like, she saw her girlfriend who was an educated, beautiful woman, and she tried to really help Tisha. Melody was like, get up, girl. You can't just be the stay-at-home mom and barefoot and if that's not what you want. If you want to be that, be that. But Melody knew that Tisha was not that girl. Like, yeah, Tisha was cool with being a stay-at-home mom for maybe a couple years, but Tisha is a scholar. She's someone who's educated. She went back to get her master's. She likes to get her licensing. She is a go-getter like that. So I love that about Melody. But we're not gonna act like the show hasn't gotten to her head, like it's done everybody. I've seen it with Nene Leakes. I've seen it with Lisa Vanderpump. I mean, I've seen it. I am a avid reality TV show watcher for the last 16 years. I've seen it. So Melody is no different than any of the other big name reality stars. But yes, Melody let the fame and the fandom get to her head. And I don't give a damn what y'all say. I see it now clear. Melody is 100,000% still hurt by what took place in her situation with Martell. And I'm not judging her for that. What I am judging her for is Melody 100% projects. She 100% projects onto other people. She projects what she went through. She projects that pain, the resentment, the bitterness. It's very obvious in her actions. I'm willing to bet any money if I were to contact my therapist and have her watch a few episodes or even just highlight Melody's actions when it comes to relationships and other people's spouses cheat. I promise you, any licensed therapist could tell you that Melody projects. And her really cynical comments and demeaning comments about other people cheating, and I'm gonna be honest, let's get to it. Let's get the fuck to it. I was very disgusted. Like, I mean, this is no bullshit. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I am not a Melody hater. I am just a viewer, and I view everybody on an equal playing field. I don't have favorites. If I do have favorites, I critique everybody. I was very, 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 very disgusted by the conversation between Melody and Kimmie. In that conversation, between this conversation and other things that I have noticed the past couple seasons with Melody and how she interacts with people, again, her interactions outside of Martell, Melody is 100% a narcissist. And I fucking hate that word because social media has ran that word into the ground like there's no other clinical diagnosis for human beings besides being a narcissist. So I actually despise using that word. But I think Melody is a condescending narcissist. The conversation she had with Kimmie was so condescending, mean, insensitive, low down. Let me look at the comments before I dive into that. Maurice already heard what Mel was doing, so I don't think her approach. Yeah, that's a good point, Monique. I agree. I absolutely agree. I definitely, because I could tell Maurice was very defensive. His response was defensive. And like I said, Melody was a little condescending, but I don't think Melody approached him mean, aggressive. She was a little accusatory. And I'm gonna be honest, if you come off accusatory to somebody, they're going to be defensive. But I do agree with you. Maurice, Kimmie did already came back and told him what was said. Tisha already came back, so you're right. I definitely agree with you with that. Old Melody, who was dealing with Martell mess behind the scene. Listen, I really don't even, because I mean, this is the same woman that the season 1 at the dinner table brought up respectful cheating. So anyway, I don't think it was Martell did to her. It was how she overcame the same thing, babe. I mean, it's the same thing. I probably didn't articulate it the best way, but all roads lead back to what Martell did to her. That's my point. Like, I was rooting for her. America was rooting for her and her resilience because of what Martell did to her. That's what I'm trying to say. If Martell never cheat, well, if we never found out that Martell was cheating, I'm not saying she wouldn't be successful, because she's a go-getter. She's a smart, educated, beautiful Black woman who is a fucking intelligent motherfucker. She was gonna be successful. Please, none of y'all get it twisted. Melody Rogers was gonna be successful with or without Martell Holt. I know that. I don't care how I feel about Melody. I will never take that away from her. With or without Martell, Melody was going to be successful. Melody was always going to run circles around Martell. We later found out that she was the brains behind the operations with a lot of their businesses. I will never take that away from Melody. But I think what I meant and what Maurice meant was she became the people's champ. The whole millimeters, the whole fan base really grew for her due to what Martell did. Something had to happen between her and Carlos because that lady doesn't promote or to. Yeah, girl, something. I do not know the details, but it was reported a couple months ago that they had some type of falling out, which is kind of crazy to me. So it's definitely a very recent. It is a very recent situation within the last maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Something happened between them. And it's speculation. Nothing concrete has come out yet, but it's looking like they had a falling out, which is crazy because I'm like, Carlos really always looked out for Melody. So anyway, all right, back to this. I was really, really, really disgusted with Melody's condescending and very insensitive nature with Kimmie. One thing that I always appreciate about Kimmie is okay. What the hell going on over there? One thing I always appreciate about Kimmie is Kimmie has always been a very level-headed and reasonable person for the most part. I'm not saying she is perfect. I am not saying she's above reproach. I'm not saying I always agree with her. We have a habit of judging these people like they're supposed to be perfect. If someone judged my life and my behavior, I'm not perfect, but I still have amazing attributes as a person, right? So same thing with Kimmie. Kimmie damn sure ain't perfect, and I damn sure don't always agree with her, but I see the beauty in her, and the beauty that I connect with Kimmie is, for the most part, she has been a very fair, logical, and reasonable person on this show, how she conducts herself, and how she handles herself when it comes to conflict with others. I think she has, compared to Melody, I think Kimmie has pretty amazing conflict resolution skills if I were to compare hers to Melody's. I recorded a clip of the conversation, and God, I don't even know. Let me see if I can find it, y'all, because I recorded it last week on my phone because I was just really appalled by her behavior. Let's see. Okay. And I didn't get a chance to even upload this to my computer. Let me see if I can play it from my phone. And I think I was talking. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Usually when people make implications, they feel like they have something. So I'm asking a straightforward question. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking to the only person. I'm talking to Melody. Okay. I wonder, does Kimmie still think Martell as a good guy? I hope she don't, because like I said, I don't always agree with her. When she said that, I was dumbfounded. So I don't even want to talk. I was dumbfounded. But that doesn't have to do with the price of tea in China. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people, when we watch these shows, people always want to bring up. I agree with you. I thought I didn't know what the fuck Kimmie was talking about. Martell, a good guy. But anyway, back to this. When Kimmie's, hold on, because I want to make sure, I want to really be able to articulate my point. People make implications, they feel like they have something. So I'm asking a straightforward. Okay. If you say you're my friend, okay, I don't care what you guys think. I don't care what I think. I'm going off of what the fuck these people have said. Melody, almost said Holt. Melody Rogers has said that Kimmie is her friend. I don't have the footage. I don't work for OWN or the production company. She has said it. If you say, if I'm your friend, even, and there's levels to friendship, y'all. I have different levels of friendship with people. Just because we're friends, I mean, we're best friends, but there's some level of respect, care, and a rapport with each other. Okay. If you say that you're my friend, first of all, motherfucker, you're not going to be sitting up here to 2 or 3 different bitches. I don't give a fuck if it's a reality show. If you're my friend, you're not going to sit up here and be like, yeah, girl, I think you see the red lipstick? Oh, the red lipstick. Oh. You're not going to do that. That's not even going to be your fucking energy. That's not even going to be your energy or aura. First of all, Kimmie asked a straight up, genuine question, which was, usually when someone makes an implication such as that, there is usually some type of backing, evidence. At one point in the clip, she says, is there something that you know? Like, do you have, like, has someone come to you? Like, are there receipts? Have you heard? Like, Kimmie asked a very straight up, clear, concise question. Melody's narcissistic, condescending ass is going to say to her, am I the only one am I the only one who's ever brought that up? Have you never heard that? Kimmie said, bitch, I'm not asking about what Tom, Dick, and Harry has said or implied. I'm asking what you implied. You're the one. I'm looking at you. I'm having a conversation with you, Melody. I don't give a fuck about what the streets have said, what the streets have implied, what Tom, Dick, Harry, Susan have. What have you said? What do you know for you to have so much not even discernment? What's the fucking word? I can't even think of the word right now, bitch. But you got all of this back, and like, do you know something that I don't know? Let's continue. To all those other people. And I'm saying I'm not going to answer or respond to that, but I would, if you haven't, challenge you to ask the people who have also made those implications. Ask them. I'm asking you. Yes, I'm not answering. Are you psychotic? That's me. That's me. What I will say is, yo, women, she's a narcissist. She's psychotic. So the fact that you're asking me that, bitch, you are implying that my husband is cheating on me. What the fuck are you talking? I'm sorry, that's me talking to the TV. Melody, I mean, hold on. Melody said in her confessional, this is how you know you're dealing with someone who is so out of touch, who is not emotionally intelligent, who is actually a very insensitive person. And I see some of the millimeters have dropped off. Bye-bye. This is how you know you're dealing with someone who is not emotionally intelligent or even sensitive. Or this is how you know you're dealing with someone who actually doesn't give a fuck about you. How about that? Melody says in her confessional, the fact that Kimmie's response isn't, oh my God, my husband would never cheat on me. He would never do that. The fact that that wasn't Kimmie's response is very telling. Melody, This is why people say you're bitter. This is why people say you have not healed from your toxic relationship with Martell. This is why people say that it comes off like you are on a campaign to prove that every man is cheating on their wife. Those kind of comments really prove that. Because at first, when people would say it, I was like, no, that's not true. I actually really used to defend Melody. I used to be a Melody defender, and I woke up. Maybe it's therapy. Shout out to my therapist. Y'all should try it. I used to defend Melody. Oh, I used to defend Melody. Oh, I used to defend that heifer. But when I started, again, growth, therapy myself, it opened my eyes. That comment, her energy, her comments that she's making is really if that's what's telling. She wants to say Kimmie, and no, bitch, your actions, your comments, your snarkiness, your level of insensitivity is very telling. And this is why people say Melody is bitter. Melody is still hurt. Melody is on a campaign to prove that every nigga is cheating on his wife. I swear to y'all, because there's no way you're my friend. There's no way you even care. There's no way you care about me and you say the comments and have the type of ideology that Melody has. That is not your business, Melody. That's not your business to say that Kimmie's first response should be, "Oh my God, my husband would never." No, bitch. My fucking first response would be, "Why are you saying this? Why are you leading with this and implying this and going around various people with this bullshit narrative that you have no evidence on? Where's the receipts?" As a married woman, as a former married woman, she should understand the danger of having that type of implication and putting that type of implication out there. It is one thing to ask questions. I don't give a shit about you asking questions. It was Melody's hunt. It was like she was a dog with a bone. She was relentless when it came to the lipstick thing with Maurice. That is an enemy. That is not someone who likes me. That's not someone who cares about me. That's not someone who is a friend. That's someone who's vindictive. That's someone who wants to plot. That's someone who's bitter. That's someone who's hurt. She wants someone else's husband to cheat on them so fucking bad so they can join the divorce club with her. I'm trying to tell y'all, Melody hates. I want y'all to be very clear. I don't give a fuck what she tries to put out there towards us. I'm sure she's at peace, without Martell, because Martell was hell on wheels. But what I'm saying is to y'all, I don't give a good goddamn what she tries to portray. Melody hates that she is the only woman on the core six, the core whatever. She hates that she is the only bitch up there that got divorced from the core whatever they were. She hates that. Okay. And I did not see it at first, but I damn sure see it now. She is on a fucking witch hunt to prove that one of these other niggas is cheating. I promise y'all. I did not see it before. I see it now. And this situation with Kimmie, speaks volumes.
I know he wasn't out cheating. Extremely clear. That's actually now. I just wanted to be extremely clear. My conversations are my
disgusting. This is me talking. I'm so pissed.
With a whole bunch of other people and what they might have said about you or what they did or whatever. Kimmie is Kimmie. And so when we go back to who said what, we'll just, keep it classy and keep it just with Kimmie. Ask no. And then nobody else gonna be able to tell you that Melody asked no question about no lipstick on no chat. That's
all. I think when I watched the entirety of the clip, because that was not the entirety, I think Kimmie handled that better than any other woman I know. I am a very social person. I have a lot of friends. I'm not being braggadocious. I've always had a lot of friends. Okay. I have a lot of friends. I'm in social clubs. I'm in different organizations. I deal with people all the fucking time, professionally and for fun. I deal with all types of women. I'm in a social club of over 1,000 members. In my chapter, there's 65 of us. I deal with women from all walks of life. I don't know that many women, and I know a lot of women, different personalities, different ages, different walks of life. I don't know that many women who would have handled that sit down conversation with Melody. I don't know too many that would have handled it as well as Kimmie, because there were so many moments where Melody was just so fucking nasty, so condescending. You see that condescending, nasty, calculating, manipulative smirk on her face? I despise that shit. I fucking despise it. I think Kimmie won so many points with me with that conversation, because there's so many women I know. I don't give a fuck how classy they are. I don't care what their resume looks like. I don't care what degrees they have. I know I know a lot of people in high places. And bitch, it would have been all types of bitch. What the like it would have went off. Like I just yo. I don't know if it's because Melody hasn't met her match yet. I don't know, but I'm sorry, y'all. This sit down, what she did, that shit would have never flown on Married to Medicine. That shit would have never flown on Housewives of Atlanta. Bitch, imagine if it was Candy and Todd and Melody had that same little condescending. Bitch, Candy would have reached across that fucking table and mollywop Melody's fucking condescending fucking bitch. I mean, I don't know too many bitches who would have handled the situation with the class and grace. Like, Melody is diabolical. Melody literally sat in front of Kimmie and said, I'm not going to talk about it with you. What? What? Well, they've already told you what I said, so there's really no need for us to have a conversation because you already know what I said. Bitch, I know what you said. I am now having a conversation with you to gain clarity and understanding of why you said X, Y, and Z comments about my husband. Like, Melody would have gotten fucked. Like, Melody would have got her wig split. Like, if y'all don't, I know Instagram and social media has used the word narcissist, but I really, for those that don't see it, and I can't force you to see it, but I really challenge you to do some research on what the traits of a narcissist. Like, I don't mean just one quick WebMD. I mean, if you really do some research on different characteristics and traits of a narcissist, and I promise to God, Melody checks off a lot of those fucking boxes. Okay. I could not be friends with Melody. And, this is why she has a reputation of falling out with people. And a lot of y'all will be like, oh, it's just the people on the show because she don't fuck with them and they're not her friends. And no, baby, it goes beyond the show. She falls out with bitches in real life. She can't keep a friend for shit. I'm done. This wasn't supposed to be a melody bashing session, but this conversation that she had with Kimmie, I think Melody has never gotten under my skin the way she did with this conversation. There's other moments that I do not like, but I think this sit down really affected me in such a way because Kimmie came to Melody in a very genuine way. I felt like Kimmie, again, was genuine. She was reasonable. She was logical. She was level headed. And she was still met with just, whew, she was met with that, the narcissistic, condescending smirk, the calculating, manipulative smirk that Melody gives. I just can't believe she's. You gonna talk about my fucking husband? I'm confronting you about it, and you're telling me that you're not gonna have the conversation with me after you went around town, bitch. You lucky I didn't fucking mollywop your ass. Let's move the fuck on. Let's move the fuck on before I pop a blood vessel. All right, let's move on to some other niggas. All right, so we got these two dodo heads. Now, I love Chris. I love Chris Fletcher, baby. I always go up for Chris. I always be like, that's a good man, Savannah. Even though I know he used to be a dog, he admitted that he used to cheat, but he's a reformed hoe. He is a reformed hoe. So, I really go up for Chris Fletcher. I really think he's a good man, Savannah. Wow. Just when we think we know all the tea about this whole annoying saga about goddamn Martell and Trisha and her going to his house in 2020 to do a workout session and at-home training, and they had a glass of wine and watched a movie and nothing happened, and this annoying ass saga. Just when we think we done heard it all, the goalposts just moved a little bit further, y'all. The goalposts, baby, just keep on moving when it comes to these motherfuckers. I can't keep up, baby. So the cat came out the bag. I ain't got to say allegedly because Chris already owned up to it, baby. So back in 2020, let's do a little refresh. Back in 2020, when Melody and Martell were still legally married. Now, I don't know if he was put out the house yet. I don't know if she took the ring off and said, fuck you, nigga, get the fuck off. I don't know, because I don't know the months. I don't know the complete timeline, because this story keeps changing. And nobody know nothing, right? When it comes to the dates and the month and the time, nobody know nothing, okay? Nonetheless, y'all, apparently Chris Fletcher was the one that actually introduced Martell to Trisha. So what had happened was, this is how you know it's a fucking small town too, okay? Chris at the gym. Chris is at the gym, okay? Okay, at the gym. Martell, being the digger that he is, hey yo, bro, Chris, is there any fine bitches up there? Any tenderonis? Any good looking women up in that gym? Yeah, I mean that's some good looking women up in here. That's some good. Hell, I'm looking at one right now across there. Yeah, I think her name is Trisha or something like that. Yeah, she look pretty good, man. Why don't you holler at her? She a personal trainer. Why don't you slide on her DMs or something? How about that? Reach out to her. Let her, what's up. Oh, baby. Thank you, Monique Boo. Please hit that like button, y'all. I hope I didn't scare too many of y'all off, but please hit that like button, baby. Liking the video really goes a long way, especially for us small YouTubers like myself and Monique 69 Ways Johnson. We are small YouTubers, y'all. When y'all like our videos, it literally helps us so much. It quite literally puts us in the algorithm. So meaning, if you are watching a movie, okay, if you're watching a fucking review about Squid Games and you like a couple of the videos, guess what? In your algorithm, more videos about Squid Games is gonna pop up. It's the same thing with us. When we do our reality TV shows and our whatever reviews, once you like our videos, guess what? It's going to boost our video and it's going to enter it into the algorithm. So other people who watch similar content will come across my channel and then they will fall in love with me and then they will like me and they will subscribe. You see how that works? You see how that works? Yes. So hit that like button, dog, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that was our intermission. Back to the program. Yeah. So Chris was the one, and did y'all know Trisha and Chris are allegedly, apparently cousins? Like, I guess distant cousins. Because I ain't gonna lie, I actually I have some distant cousins that I just met 5-6 years ago. Isn't that amazing? And they're amazing people. So look at God, look at the Lord. So yes, y'all, Chris Fletcher was the one who passed the information of Trisha on to Martell. Now, I don't think he didn't play no matchmaker. He was just like, hey, dog, this is pretty girl at the gym. She always here. Hit her up. I think she also do personal training. You might want to hit her up. Boom. That's it. So no, I'm trying to see how I feel, you guys. I'm trying to see how I feel, right? On one hand, I'm like, okay, I can see how that's a little shady. Like if I'm Melody and I'm watching this and you and your wife have counseled us, y'all have been on the phone with us, y'all have been in our homes, you've seen me cry, you've seen me yell, you've seen me throw shit at this nigga, you've seen us at our lowest low, and you telling me you tried to hook my man up with some other. I can see how Melody, I can see the optics look a little, the optics don't look so great. But at the same time, I'm like, should Chris really be held like accountable like that? I don't know. I mean, it's just niggas being niggas. Now, I will say this. It's going to be some shit with his wife. I know, listen, it may not play out on camera, but believe me what I tell y'all, Nell, Miss Nell, she gonna tear into his ass. Watch when they go home. I bet you that I don't give a fuck what they record for next week's episode. I promise y'all, seeing how much of a hothead Miss Nell can be, I promise y'all, that same night when they went home, they was in the bed having pillow talk. I know Miss Nell went ham, turkey, grits on that ass. It was like, nah, nigga, why the fuck you didn't tell me that you introduced? You got me in this girl's face smiling, and we cool with Melody. And I promise y'all, she went in on Chris. I don't care what conversation they have next week at the dinner table, and it's all cool and calm. She got into his ass. This night, when they filmed this episode and went home and got into the bed and had that bitch, fuck that pillow talk. When they got into the car, I bet you when they got into the car and was on the way home, Miss Nell got in that ass. Okay. But you see how these men be, baby. That's why I'm always gonna have my girlfriend's back. Y'all niggas, I don't care what none of y'all niggas say to me, what none of y'all niggas judge me. I am always gonna have my bitches backs because y'all always have y'all men always have each other's backs. Period. Y'all always cover for each other. Bro code. There is no breaking up bro code. They honor that shit. Niggas will honor bro code more than they honor their vows, okay? So I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Eye for an eye, baby. I'm always gonna have my bitches back because y'all definitely have each other's back. Chris, Martell, Marsau, Maurice. Y'all niggas have each other's back. So don't be mad at us bitches when we cover and we do. Listen, I tell my girlfriends, I don't, if the ones that cheat, or I don't condone what you're doing. And that's the difference. That is honestly, I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but whatever. It's my channel. I do what I want to do. That's the difference, I feel like, between men and women. I feel like women, our friendships, we kind of hold each other accountable more. You know what I mean? We be like, girl, I don't really fuck with what you doing, but I mean, you're my friend, but I don't like that, sis. I don't like. We are more vocal. We will say like with love, you know what I mean, like, but we kind of be judging each other. We kind of keep each other in check. I feel like men don't do that. Men just be going with the flow. Men don't really like to have serious conversations with each other. Men don't really they don't like to do all that. So anyway, I'm on a tangent, but yes, it was very shocking for me as a viewer to find out that Chris had a hand in the whole Trisha and Martell thing. But y'all, I think I can speak for every viewer of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think we are all sick to our stomach hearing about this situation that happened 4 years ago. I don't give a fuck what they did. I don't give a if they had sex all up in that house. I don't give a F if they effed in every single room. I don't give a fuck if they just sat and drank wine. I don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I never want to hear again about Martell and Trisha and that one random day they had 4 years ago. I do not give a fuck. I don't care. All right, I think I'm done with Huntsville, y'all. I'm sorry. I ended up really going on a tangent. And like I said earlier, hindsight, I don't know, I was rushing you guys because hindsight is 2020. I really should have covered Bell Collective tonight. I don't know what I was thinking. I got to do Bell Collective tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I have time to do it tomorrow. I gotta come back with Bell Collective. I gotta do that better because I want to pull up the clip of Akeisha quitting on Carlos King's live. I want to pull up the YouTube clip from Willie and JJ's podcast. There's some things I want to actually marinate on, so I'm gonna come back with that tomorrow. Let me hurry up and wrap up. Let me do Married to Medicine so we can get out of here. I literally have one topic to talk about with Married to Medicine, so it absolutely will not take long. I know you're over it too, Monique. Y'all, Monique, 69 Ways, and Candy, and I don't know the other young lady's name. Monique, put it in the comment, but they just dropped a live yesterday about Huntsville and all the reality stuff. So y'all please check out their stuff. Great dialogue. Great, very thorough content on their channel. So make sure for y'all who might be watching me, who don't follow them, please follow them. Monique, 69 Ways Johnson, make sure you follow her. Turn up. Okay. Married to Medicine, y'all. Let's get this over with because I'm tired now. I'm about to pour me a glass of wine and smoke me some hookah. Okay. And I got to clean my house because I'm having company over tomorrow. Anyway, okay. Married to Medicine, honey. The girls are fighting, baby. Contessa said, square up, ho. Square up, ho. All right, y'all. I'm going to be very honest. A lot of y'all, Letitia, she's so sweet. Letitia, so it's Monique, 69 Ways Johnson. It is Candy Love, and it is Letitia. I don't know her official YouTube name, but it don't matter. Go to Monique's channel and you gonna find their stuff. Girl, I wish not that company, girl. I wish. I mean, I got a little boo thing, but I'm having people over tomorrow, y'all. I'm hosting a New Year's Eve kickback at Mikasa. So I gotta get my house together, y'all. Anyway, focus, Monique. Focus. Okay. So Contessa and Heavenly. Listen, Linda, a lot of y'all are not gonna agree with me. A lot of y'all are not gonna agree with me. And that's okay. That is okay. Because we're not always going to agree. And I have to, I know I'm joking. I have to keep telling myself that, because this new wave of like reality TV viewers have become so intense and so engulfed with the fandom, and just like the comments and the this and the that and the that. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. It wasn't this intense. It was not this intense. Some of them be sending some of y'all be sending death threats to the, it is not that serious. Some of y'all be calling up these motherfuckers jobs and trying, it is not that y'all done came up to Stormy's job, y'all, on Huntsville. It is not that serious. So I have to tell myself that it is okay for us to have different opinions. It's okay. Okay, I try to be respectful, and I hope y'all be respectful too. However, when it comes to Heavenly and Contessa, I do not feel bad for Contessa. I have 0.000000% empathy or sympathy for Contessa. Dr. Contessa is not a victim. Let me be clear. I used to love Dr. Contessa. I used to love Dr. Contessa for a long time. Her first season, when she checked Heavenly's ass and got Heavenly together, baby, I like, up until these last couple years, I really fucked with Dr. Contessa. Like, I really stood for her. I thought she was, oh my God, gorgeous. A gorgeous woman. I think she's a great mother. I think she's a great physician. I think she has great bedside manners. I think she's an excellent doctor. I thought she was a good friend. I thought she was funny. I thought she got into the drama. When she and Toya would beef, I was always on Contessa's. I used to go up hard for Dr. Contessa. Baby, Dr. Scott done fucked up the whole thing. Dr. Scott and her fucked up the thing, and then when this thing with Heavenly has completely turned me off. This is what I need y'all to understand. If y'all want to have a real conversation, pull up a seat. Let's have a real conversation, a genuine conversation. And for those that are new to me, I promise on everything I love, I am not being biased. I really pride myself on looking at things from a very objective point of view, very even kill. I'm a very even kill, just fair person. I'm one of the most fair people you will ever meet. I have girlfriends that literally come to me for advice because they say, Monique, I know you're not going to be biased. I know you're going to give me your honest opinion and you're going to be objective. I have girlfriends that tell me that. I don't got to prove it to y'all, but when it comes to Contessa and Heavenly, I'm gonna give Contessa this. When it comes to Contessa and Heavenly, because of the severity of Scott and Contessa's marriage at that time, maybe Heavenly should have objected to not comment on it on her YouTube channel. Hindsight, because it was such a severe and sensitive situation, Maybe Heavenly should have just said, hey guys, Contessa is my friend, and what she's dealing with is a very severe situation. So to protect our relationship, I'm not going to talk on Contessa and Scott. I'll give Contessa that. But that's the only thing I'm going to give Contessa. Let's rewind. Let's take a trip down. Let's take a trip down memory lane. I forget the season number, okay? If I have to guess, season 8, season 10. Okay, season 10 was Phaedra's first season. Season 9 was the last season contestant. Yep, season 8. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Season 8 of Married to Medicine. That was the season where we saw Contessa and Scott's marriage at a catastrophic level. Okay. It was at a catastrophic level. Okay. Things had already been rocky for a minute. If my memory serves me correct, Contessa was going to school out of state. She wasn't even home. I think she maybe only came home on the weekends. It was a strain on their marriage. Her going back to school and getting that degree, certificate, license, whatever she was doing, it was a strain on the marriage. If y'all remember, y'all come back with me now. Take it back. Y'all remember that, right? Okay. A lot of things were happening that season. It was a toxic season with Scott and Contessa. They had a dinner. Girls had a dinner. I think, who was there? I remember Giselle from Potomac made I forget why she was there, what happened. They were somewhere and Giselle was there and they all talk about cheating and Contessa said, well, I don't know what anyone's doing when they're not in front of me. She insinuated that Scott may be cheating on her. It wasn't the first time. She insinuated it a couple times during the season. Couples trip. When they went on the couples trip. Okay, the couples trip. Contessa acted like a wounded, abused woman with Scott there. There was also, and this is all coming back to me. I have not rehearsed this. I don't have a single note. I am literally going in my mental Rolodex. I swear to God, I have not Googled. I'm literally just talking because I remembered some of this shit. Hey, Tamika. Yes, thank you, Monique. I think they did visit Maryland, DC, and that's why that is why Giselle was there. Thank you so much. That is why Giselle was there at that scene. Thank you so much. The couples trip. One of the nights, Scott and Contessa got into a heated argument in their hotel room. I do not remember. I don't think it made it to air, but I remember the next day, if you will, Toya, Heavenly, some of the girls were like, did you hear? No, Carrie, I think, God, am I right? Baby, my memory is, woo, okay. The vitamins I've been taking are working, baby. The memory is coming back. I think Carrie Wells, the white woman that came back that season, she and Lisa Nicole Cloud came back as a friend of. Stay with me. I think it was Carrie that Carrie went to, I think Carrie overheard the severe arguing in the hotel room between Scott and Contessa, and she went and told Toya, and I think Toya, it got back to Heaven. All the girls were like, but the ones that heard it, they were like, yo, it was really bad. Wasn't there a moment where somebody walked into their room and they just got done? It was giving abusive It was giving abusive tease. It was giving abuse between Scott and Contessa. Contessa was acting like an abused woman, whether physical, mental, emotional, or verbal. It was some level of abuse that was going on, and the cameras caught it. Contessa's behavior exuded it, and a lot of the women felt it. When they got to that table, and you know, y'all, it's a couples trip. No one is above reproach. All the couples, oh, I'm thirsty. Hold on. All the couples have had to answer to tough questions. Nobody on the couples trip. Nobody on the couples trip. I'm being dramatic like Heavenly. Nobody on the couples trip is above reproach. Baby. Scott and Contessa got to that goddamn dinner table, and it was either Heavenly or it was Dr. Simone, and probably Simone, because she and Cecil always spearhead the couples trip. I won't forget this shit. My memory sucks, but I guess today, y'all, I got a memory like an elephant, because, bitch, all this shit is coming back to me like, woo! It's kind of crazy. Dr. Simone spearheaded the shit, and Scott was like, oh, this is what we doing? This is what we doing? We really talking about this right now? We really talking about this? And Contessa is just like, just fucking, oh my God. It was very uncomfortable to watch, you guys. If y'all, for those that remember, it was very freaking uncomfortable to watch. And we're good. I mean, Tex, is it that bad? I mean, damn, is it he just deflecting, just gaslighting, all the words, all the terms, all that. And it was to the point, I remember the dinner ended with Contessa, I'm sorry, guys, we gotta go. I'm sorry. It's not that bad. I'm sorry. I said too much. I made it seem like it was worse than what it really is. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta go. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm saying that to remind some of y'all, okay, what was happening. So, like she been doing, Heavenly ass is on the YouTube. Contessa has been on Heavenly's YouTube talking shit. Jackie done been on Heavenly's YouTube. Quad done been on Heavenly. The bitch has been on Heavenly's YouTube. Y'all know what she do. Contessa was okay with it until her name got brought up. Now, someone, me, who was actually really watching Heavenly's YouTube reviews in real time at that time, 3-4 years ago, I vividly remember even though people were asking questions about Scott and Contessa, there were times that people asked questions and Heavenly ignored it. Heavenly said, y'all, I'm not going to answer that. That's still my friend. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Now, this is one question I do think she should have just kind of ignored. I think she should have ignored it. But at the same time, we're going off of what was on the show. So somebody in the chat, just how y'all do, y'all comment into your comments on my channel. Someone commented on Heavenly's, oh, my laptop about to die. Oh, let me get my charger. Hold on, y'all, because I can't, my thing can't die. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Oh, this is so ghetto. That's why I can't be, y'all. That's why I don't like to do, that's why I can never be on live television, y'all. This is some ghetto shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my shit about to die. Hold on, because I'm cooking, y'all. I'm cooking. Ooh, this is so ghetto. I feel like Funky Donita. This is ghetto. Ghetto girls. Okay. I'm back. Shawty. All right. I'm cooking, y'all. Let it cook. Hey, let it cook. Hey, let it cook. All right. Let me chill. Okay, let me chill. Let me chill. All right, I was cooking. Where was I at? Okay. I'm almost done. Heavenly's YouTube channel. Okay. The girl, whoever. What you mean battery not charging, bitch? Hold on. Bitch, you better charge. Oh, fuck me. What? Okay, here we go. Lord, Apple, y'all got to get it together. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. Please give me some grace. Okay. Heavenly's YouTube channel. Somebody in the comments said, is Scott abusive? Heavenly paused. She said, emotionally, yes. I don't know if she said verbally. She said emotion. I know for sure she said emotionally, yes. She said not physically, emotionally, yes. Would I have done that with a friend? No. Even with what was displayed on television. But I'm different. I'm not Heavenly. We know how Heavenly is, whether she loves you or not. She got a big mouth. She doesn't always think before she speaks. I don't think it's a lack of care or love that she has for the person. She got a big mouth. She got diarrhea of the mouth. She's just one of those people. Me, when I get hit with tough questions, I will pause before I answer certain questions. Okay. So me, Monique Nicole, if that was one of my good girlfriends and I'm in that situation, I wouldn't have answered the question. Or I would have probably said something like, well, I know for sure he is not physically abusive to. I would have probably said something like that and then left it alone. But Heavenly said, she answered the question. She said, emotionally abusive, yes. But you guys, even though Heavenly was wrong for that, Heavenly did not spill no deep, dark secret. The reason why the viewer asked if Scott was abusive is because they watched the fucking show and Scott came off abusive. He came off abusive. Whether it's verbally, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, whatever y'all want to slice it and dice it, it's a level of abuse, okay? And as the viewers, we felt it. So that is why the viewer went on the comment section and asked Heavenly. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Oh God. I feel it. False alarm. Okay. Like I said, Heavenly was maybe wrong with how she handled it. She probably should have just ignored it, but she didn't. Y'all, I promise y'all, Heavenly does not pay me. I'm not her best friend. She does not have me in her back pocket. I watch the show just like y'all. I critique Heavenly. I critique all them bitches. Now, do I like Heavenly? Yes. Is she one of my favorites? Yes. Is she above reproach? No. So I say this from a very genuine standpoint. As someone who watched Heavenly's videos at that point 4 years ago, Heavenly was very loving and caring towards Contessa. She still tried her best to protect Contessa. She spoke very highly of Contessa, and one thing I don't like about this social media stuff is and one thing I don't like about even what I used to do as far as being an entertainment blogger, I despise the fact that, and I get it's part of journalism. It is what it is. You have to do a headline, right? When I used to write articles for the Jasmine brand, one of the hardest parts for me was coming up with a title and a headline that was unique and that was different. Obviously, if I'm writing an article with my name on it for a publication, I can't have the same exact title and headline as the Shade Room, as the Neighborhood Talk, as Hollywood. I can't. We are trained to grab your attention, right? We have to grab your attention. So when you are a blogger, content creator, whatever, and you're covering a reality show and you get a soundbite, it's just that, a soundbite. Exactly. A clickbait headline. So what I hate about that is Dr. Heavenly's live when she talked about content. It was a soundbite. It was a clickbait soundbite. No, they're not putting words in her mouth. She said it, but the blogs are going to highlight that and highlight that only. They're not going to highlight that exactly 1 minute after that statement, she said nothing but amazing things about Contessa. They're not going to show that. So unless you take the time out of your day to watch the entire 45-minute interview, 45-minute Breakfast Club interview, whoever, unless you take the time to do it, you are only going with what you saw. So I really hate that it became this thing in this narrative that Heavenly is terrible and she talks shit about Contessa and she told Contessa's deep dark secrets about Scott and she broke friendship. She didn't. She didn't. I watched the videos, y'all, in real time 3-4 years ago. She didn't. Heavenly didn't share a secret. She didn't. Anything that Contessa and Heavenly talked about privately remained private. Heavenly quite literally only commented on what was displayed on the show. That's it. She didn't say, Contessa called me last week and we were on the phone together for 5 hours and she told me that Scott said. She did not do any of the sorts. So this revisionist history that Contessa has. So when Contessa came season 9, Contessa came, and y'all remember they had that intervention confrontation at Contessa's house where they went to Contessa's home theater and they pulled up Heavenly's YouTube video clip of Contessa and they kind of all ganged up on her. And all the ladies agreed that maybe Heavenly shouldn't be talking about it. But I distinctly remember Quad was like, y'all, I don't think y'all should be ganging up on her. Like, this isn't right to like do a gang up. And it wasn't. They were trying to gang up on Heavenly that season. And Contessa 100% came on season 9 and made Heavenly her storyline. And she's doing it again. Season 11. Contessa is back. I think she's friend of. I don't even think she got a full-time whatever. Contessa is now back. And her fucking storyline, episode 5 in 5 episodes, is fucking Heavenly. Why haven't we seen anything about Contessa and Scott? Why haven't we seen anything about Contessa in her job, in her career, in her medicine? What are you doing? Are you still doing family practice? Did you go back to school and finish that degree? Are you still a bodybuilder? Bitch, we don't know shit about you, bitch. We don't know shit. We don't know shit. And like Heavenly said, bitch, you took my advice. Heavenly gave the same motherfucking advice that every woman, old lady, everybody done gave. If you're not going to leave your man, shut the fuck up. If you're not leaving your man, your husband, your boyfriend, your nigga, your side nigga, your babe, if you're not leaving him, shut up. Stop putting all your shit on blast because you look stupid. It's getting repetitive. It's getting redundant. We're getting sick of hearing of it. Okay. Heavenly said, now she says it, that she used to be on the phone with Contessa every day. They were best friends. They were real fucking friends. Heavenly would Contessa would confide in Heavenly. Heavenly would spend hours talking on the phone with Contessa. There was one point where even it was a three-way call with Jackie, Heavenly, and Contessa. They spent hours on the phone with Contessa. And Heavenly was like, look, Contessa, if you're not gonna do anything, if you're not leaving Scott, you got to stop talking about your marriage because you look crazy. People are now really concerned about you. Like, you, if you're not leaving, shut up. And apparently, you know, Contessa kind of got upset, hung up, whatever, didn't talk to Heavenly for a few weeks or a month or like a month or two or something like maybe a month. I don't know, child, something like that. And then it's like, that's the last they heard of it. It's like Contessa took Heavenly's advice, shut the fuck up. But then you took the advice and then you stopped being friends with Heavenly. And let's not forget season 8 reunion when Contessa was on the goddamn stage and had all the women speaking for her like she was an abused woman. She couldn't even say it out her mouth because Andy was like, well, what is the current state of your marriage? You know, what's the current status? And she's a humana. Well, you know, any of the ladies here can really tell you. Everybody knows what's going on right now. And that's when Quad came and was like, not came, she was there. Quad spoke up and was like, well, Contessa has filed. You know, she has filed. And the men were in the back and they were like, what? And apparently Scott came and stormed the stage and all this shit went down. And Contessa came back. Why am I freezing? Contessa came back the next season. I'm not even going to talk about this season. Contessa brought her ass back the next season, season 9, and gaslighted all of us. She gaslighted the cast. She gaslighted the fucking audience, bitch. She thought we had amnesia. She came back season 9 and was like, oh, like a Stepford wife. Oh, my marriage is great. Me and Scott are perfect. Everything's great. I hate Heavenly. Heavenly tried to destroy my marriage. Heavenly destroyed my bitch. Don't do that. And I'm with Heavenly on this. If I don't defend Heavenly about nothing else, I will defend her on this. Bitch, I was a good friend to you. Don't you dare sit up on national fucking television and tell the world that I tried to destroy your family. I try to destroy your family. Bitch, don't put that on me. Do not put that on me. And this is what bitches like Contessa I despise, because it's those type of women that burn you when you're trying to be a good friend. It's those type of women who will cut you off and stay with their trifling ass nigga. Y'all, it's happened to me. So I'm a little sensitive. It's happened to me. It's happened to other girlfriends. I've seen it. That's why I don't get involved. Unless you're whooping my friend's ass, I'm not getting involved, because I'm not getting involved. And in my adult friendships, I know which friends I can get involved with. In my adult, I'm 34. I have friends that are all my friends are 30s and 40s. Okay. So before I even proceed, meaning when let's say something happens, I ask my friends this. I've done this as of this year. I've said, hey, friend, are you, especially when I'm getting to know a bitch, I'd be like, are you the type of friend that if I'm out and about and I see your man with another woman, are you the type of girlfriend where you would want me to tell you? How would you want that to go? Hypothetically, I'm not scared, y'all. I ask those questions. I ask because I need to know what type of woman I'm dealing with on a friendship level, because I have seen this. I've seen it. I have seen it with my own fucking eyes. I've seen it. I've seen it. And that's me, Monique. Tell me and send me a picture, big. Send me a picture, send me the video, send me the location. That's the type of bitch I am. I don't give a fuck about none of this fake ass shit. I would rather you tell me. I don't want to look stupid. Tell me. Tell me. And if I decide to stay, that's on my black ass. But you know what happens? You be a good friend and you tell the friend, and then you know what these dumbass bitches do? And I never understood why women do this bullshit. Bitch, if you tell me some shit about the nigga I'm fucking with, I'm not gonna tell him who told me. If you're my real friend, I'm gonna make up some bitch's name. Oh, Susan, who obviously, you know, more realistic, but I'm not gonna, if you're my bitch and I want to maintain our relationship, I'm not gonna tell my man what bitch told me. I'm just gonna say, I know a lot of people. He don't gotta know which friend to, I don't know people who know me even before this entertainment shit. I have always been a social person since, not always. I used to be actually shy. High school, college. I've always been a social person. I know people. I know people. I know people from all walks of life. People you don't even think I would know. So I don't have to name drop. Ladies, do not name drop. If your friend, a girlfriend, acquaintance, if they ever tell you some shit about your man, whether they saw it, they heard it, don't ever reveal to him the person. Just say somebody. I'm giving y'all so much of my tea. Anyway, y'all get the point. Contessa is one of those women that I've been scarred by. I have other girlfriends who've been scarred by. Women like Contessa are very dangerous to me because I feel like Heavenly is a lot of things. I feel like Heavenly genuinely cared about Contessa and tried to give her some sound advice. And what did Contessa do? She went back with her man. She decided to not divorce Scott and decided to turn her hatred towards Heavenly so that she don't got to talk about her marriage no more. Her marriage ain't going to be up for discussion no more. So instead of my marriage being up for discussion, I'm gonna turn my shit to goddamn. I've seen it happen, y'all. I've seen it in real life. That's why it's hurtful. It's relatable. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Bitch, don't tell your nigga. I'm gonna give y'all a story. It ain't even my story. It's a friend's story. We were all mutual friends. Let's say two girlfriend. My friend was at our girlfriend's house. The girlfriend's married. My friend, I'm gonna say her name is Katie. Katie saw that Susan's husband was on Instagram either DMing bitches or liking like explicit photos, something of the sort. So Katie texted Susan and was like, bitch, yo nigga, I see what she told her. After Katie leaves, Susan gonna tell her husband what the fuck Katie told her. Now that situation is a little bit difficult, but and guess what happened? She ain't leave him. You ain't break up with him. I mean, he's your husband. You ain't divorce him. You done told him, and then he ended up not fucking with Katie no more, and said Katie is not allowed in our home no more. She's not allowed in our house no more. It's shit like that, bitch. Don't tell your nigga I said shit, bitch. And even if I was in that predicament, I wouldn't have thrown my friend under the bus. I would have figured out a way to spy on the nigga's phone, or I would have found out a way. I would have made some, bitch. I would have made some shit up. I would not have thrown my friend under the bus. Do you get what I'm saying? But Contessa is the type of bitch that would throw her friend under the bus. I think I've made my point. I think y'all get me. Facsimile location. I do. Yeah, I rarely ever reveal the source. I just don't believe in doing that. Cause bitch, why throw me under the bus? Save the pic and delete the thread. Yeah, girl, that's why, y'all, it's true. Women, I don't condone cheating. I have never cheated. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I've never cheated. However, it's true. Women make better cheaters because y'all niggas are dumb. We are the best cheaters. I don't condone cheating. I do not condone cheating. I don't fucking condone cheating. I do not. I despise it. But women are better cheaters. Y'all niggas are dumb. Y'all do dumb. Anyway, this is becoming something that I was not intending it to become. Anyway, I went on a whole diatribe of the history of goddamn Contessa and Heavenly, and I didn't even get to the fucking square up hoe. I didn't even get to the square up hoe. All right, y'all. 10 more minutes and I'm out because I've been on for an hour and 51 minutes. I might as well just finish it and close out in a few minutes, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm hyper. I'm kind of just bouncing off the walls right now. I lied to y'all. I said it was gonna be a quick little recap. Child, I'm such a liar. If y'all, for those that are still hanging with me, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video. If y'all know people who like this type of content and who would like me, can you please share my video to them? Thank you. Please like, subscribe, all the good things, and please make sure you turn on the notification bell button. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content. All right, I'm gonna wrap this the fuck up because on God, I did not intend on going that in depth with the Contessa and Heavenly history, but it really came back to me like the floodgates opened and my memory just, sorry y'all. So the square up hoe. I don't feel bad for Contessa. I think that it was completely inappropriate. Heavenly should not have commented. Listen, y'all know Heavenly always says your mama. Heavenly has been saying your mama for the last 10 years. She said it to Mariah 11 times. Your mama is like, Heavenly, listen, Heavenly don't know how to read. She don't know how to read. She doesn't know how to read. She is like a Marlo Hampton. She is just going to throw insults and hit you below the belt to the white meat. She don't know. Maybe it's a Florida, because they all from Florida. She's from Florida. Funky Dineva, Marlo Hampton. Maybe it's a Florida thing. The clapbacks are just different. Okay, so that's why with Heavenly, at this point, I wouldn't even take it personal. Now, what makes it bad is because Contessa's mom passed away many years ago, 2010, apparently. So that was terrible. But this is my issue with everybody. All y'all, social media, the blogs, all y'all motherfuckers. This is the shit that I do not like about that media shit. I do not like that the media outlets that posted the viral clip from Married to Medicine, all of them, maybe except for OMFG Reality, because they always show the full clip. All the blogs kept starting with Heavenly saying to Contessa, yo mama, and Contessa saying, my mother? Who died in 2010, my mother? They all started there. How about this? When I finally watched the fucking episode, bitch, I'm dumbfounded because I didn't realize that Contessa was the one who first took it to hell. Contessa was the one who started talking about family members and children. Contessa is the one that said, oh, your kids don't even like you. Your only friend is your daughter. You got your daughter a beauty supply store and it failed. Almost as if like, or whatever she said. She didn't even say failed. She said like it's not even up and whatever the fuck she said. She tried to insult Heavenly and Allura, basically saying, oh, your daughter doesn't like you. You have to buy your daughter. You have to buy your children. Your children don't like you. All you do is pay for their shit. They don't like you. You have to buy your love. Your husband doesn't like you. Your kids don't like you. Oh, and that's why there's a possible child out there, a mixed baby with the last name Kimes. I was like, oh. So y'all don't care about that part. Y'all don't care about that part. Y'all only want to, and this is shout out to Nita the Diva. One of Nita's favorite lines. Don't start in the middle. Do not start in the middle. Start from the beginning. I despise when people tell me half the story, half the truth, let me tell you about Monique Nicole. I'm not going to give y'all my government because only some of y'all on YouTube know my government name. I'm going to keep it like that. Monique, you know my government name. Don't say it. Anyway, Monique Nicole, me, myself, and I, even when I have arguments with people and I vent to my friends or whatever, I promise you, I tell the whole story. I tell the story from the beginning. Now, I'm not saying I tell it perfectly, but I'm not one of those people who will leave out parts where maybe I fucked up because I don't want to look bad. No. Me, when I retell a story, I'll tell everything. Even when I fuck up, I'd be like, yeah, so I said this. I know I shouldn't have said it. I know it was fucked up to say. I do that. So I despise when people tell half the fucking story. My point is, I do not appreciate the fan base for ignoring the insults that Contessa gave. No, she didn't necessarily speak ill of Heavenly's children. It was more so a dig at Heavenly, but I don't give a fuck about the semantics. Don't bring up my children in any negative entity. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to insult me. Do not mention my fucking children and do not mention my fucking husband. And Contessa, your information is wrong, bitch. That's why Qua was in the confessional like, where is Contessa getting her tea? Bitch, the child, the mixed baby, it wasn't even Damon. They were saying my shit frozen. Come on, StreamYard, get the shit together. They were saying that one of Heavenly's sons got a girl pregnant. That's what they were saying, bitch. No one ever said that Dr. Damon Daddy. No one said that Dr. Damon got nobody pregnant, bitch. The rumor was that one of her sons knocked up some bitch here in Atlanta. That was the rumor. The bitch don't even got the right rumor. Child, boo-boo kitty. Boo-boo. And I understand a lot of people don't like Heavenly, and I get it. Let me tell y'all, when I go back and watch old seasons, I did not like Heavenly. Yo, I didn't like Heavenly for a long time. It took a while. I did not like Heavenly for a while. It took a few seasons. I like her more now than I ever have before because I see her better. I understand her. I really understand her more. That doesn't mean I still agree with her just 100%. I don't, but I understand her more. And I will tell you guys, not being biased, but watching her YouTube videos and her recaps of the episodes is very, very insightful. Very insightful. She gives a lot of information about things that we didn't see, things that did not make the final cut. She gives a lot of background information that really helps put things in context for viewers. So I advise you, you don't have to be a big fan of hers, but if you just want more insight and context on things, I would watch her lives when she recaps the episodes, because she's really the only one that goes in depth the way she does. And I've learned a lot of things the last few years about what happened in real time during filming that didn't make the final cut. I'm just saying, it's very insightful. Nonetheless, I think that Heavenly gets a bad rap sometimes, especially when it comes to this Contessa thing. I don't think it was fair or appropriate for Contessa to bring up her children and saying her children don't love her and how she has to buy her children. And actually, Contessa, the beauty supply shop wasn't a failure. Heavenly actually stated the numbers that it was pulling, the amount of income she was getting out of it. But she said, to be quite frank, she got it for Alora. She really was hoping that Alora would stay in Atlanta and just go to Spelman College here up the street from where Heavenly she really wanted Alora to stay in Georgia and go to Spelman, the legendary historic Spelman College here in Atlanta, Georgia. But Alora wanted to go to Florida, a FAMU, Florida, whatever. I'm not gonna try to fuck it up. FAMU in Florida, which is where Heavenly and Damon went. So she was like, I can't be mad at my child. So the beauty supply store, Heavenly did not have the passion for it. She really did it for Alora. And once Alora left, she was just like, well, I don't really want to, this is a lot of work. It's not easy. So I'd rather do medicine, real estate. She was like, fuck it. So Contessa's information, Contessa's dig and clap, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. So that's my whole thing. Heavenly was wrong for saying your mama, especially when Contessa said my mom, who's been dead since 2010. I think Heavenly should have said, no, never mind. I don't want to talk about nobody's dead mama. Something. But to act, and then shout out to Toya, because Toya was like, when she was trying to comfort Contessa later on, she was like, y'all both kind of went too far. Y'all both? What do you mean y'all both? See, I hate this bullshit. Y'all always defend her. What are you talking about? What are you talking? Yes, bitch. You both went too fucking far, bitch. You talked about her fucking kids and her husband. Ho? Yes, you went too far, Contessa. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Goddamn. Pick a new fucking storyline. The amount of vitriol that she has towards Heavenly, it ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. The math is not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. The math ain't mathing. The amount of hate and vitriol that Contessa has towards Heavenly is, quite frankly, very much so unwarranted. It's unwarranted, in my opinion. It is. And I'm over it. Get a fucking storyline, Contessa, that has nothing to do with Heavenly. I used to like you, Contessa. Contessa used to be one of my favorites. I really loved Contessa and what she brought to the show. Contessa has brought so much. If you look at her tenure on the show, Contessa has brought so much to the show. So much. And for her to reduce herself to this, for Contessa to reduce herself to this, very disappointing. Very hard to watch. I want the old Contessa back. I need the old Contessa back. Because this right here, it ain't cutting it, boo-boo. It ain't cutting it. It ain't cutting it for me. Because I'm an OG. I've been watching since season 1, episode 1. The old Contessa, I adored her. Contessa brought so much to the show. Contessa, you are staining your legacy on Married to Medicine. Please find something else to talk about. Talk about medicine. You're a fucking doctor, bitch. You're acting like you're a goddamn doctor's wife. Are you a doctor or the doctor's wife? You're giving me Toya, bitch. You're giving me Toya, Contessa. Pick a storyline that don't got shit to do with Heavenly. If you don't want to talk about Scott, talk about medicine, bitch. Contessa, I used to adore you. Please, please, I want the old Contessa back. Talk about medicine. You are acting like you are a fucking doctor's wife. You are a doctor. Are we going to get any scene with Contessa at work? Are you still in family medicine? Did you go back to school and get that damn degree or license or whatever the fuck you? Are you still in fitness? You look anorexic. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Contessa is beautiful. I saw Contessa twice this summer. I saw her in June at the Bad Boys little premiere they had, and I saw her at this restaurant in, when was Meek's birthday? In September. Contessa's beautiful. She does look she's a little, I'm not trying to body shame. I always thought Contessa was a beautiful, sexy. Contessa is sexy as fuck. I'm not a lesbian, but baby, I would lick Contessa. Contessa is sexy. Her body is a little concerning for me, but I need to know: are you back into bodybuilding? Because your skin, you lost weight. You're starting to look skinny, almost like Jackie. What's going on? Your kids? How are your kids? Talk about something else other than Heavenly talking about Scott 4 years ago, bitch. We don't give a fuck, my nigga. A whole fucking pandemic has happened. We don't give a fuck about what happened 4 years ago on YouTube. Get over it. That's it. I'm done. I think I've laid out a beautiful case. I think I have been fair. I've been logical. I've been reasonable. Thank you, chat, for the support. I think I did a great job with the Contessa, Heavenly, and Scott saga. I went back in my memory. Monique 69 Ways said I have a memory of an elephant because I started bringing up shit that I didn't even know I remembered. Y'all, it just came out like the floodgates just. I'm over it. I think a lot of y'all are over it too. Let me go to the comments. Sorry, y'all. I went on a tangent, y'all. I ain't take my medicine today, y'all. I'm a little okay. Heavenly Mother gone too, so you could have returned. Yeah, that too. You know, I don't do that. I don't go that low. So I'm not gonna defend what Heavenly said, but Contessa, my love, you're not a victim because you went there first. Oh shit, girl, you done missed so much, Shane. I need you to Shayna, I need you to rewind, especially when I was talking about Huntsville. You might agree, you might disagree, but I would love for you to just rewind and maybe hear some of my commentary in regards to Huntsville. Ever since Contessa forgave that husband, Shayna, hello, ding, 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 honey, ding, ding, ding. Reducing her to Toya is nice. Hey, no, Toya is better than Contessa. I know I did say, bitch, are you a doctor or are you a doctor's wife? And I meant that. But Toya is a better doctor's wife. Toya be clocked in, y'all. And I swear to God, I've said this, I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to Married to Medicine, if it wasn't for Heavenly, Quad, and Toya, I'm gonna say it again. Heavenly, Quad, and Toya, this shit would not have lasted 11 years. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Especially after Mariah got put out for final. I'm not saying that everyone has not contributed. Married to Medicine is a show where I think collectively for the last 11 years, all the women have been in the hot seat. That I can appreciate. All the women on Married to Medicine have been in the hot seat, have had a tough season, have what all the women have contributed. All of them have contributed in some way, shape, or form. But if we're having a real fucking conversation, for real, if it wasn't for Heavenly, Quad, and Toya, this shit would not have lasted 11 years. I can promise you that. Toya, Quad, and Heavenly, individually, independent of each other, I really can't even articulate it that well, so I'm not going to try to really go into depth. But the three of them, independent of each other, have really been able to maintain the show. The other women have contributed, but them three, they ask the questions, even though it's messy. I used to hate Toya, but I realize now, even though Toya be messy and be annoying, and that's why I never understood why people be calling Heavenly messy, which she is. Toya is just as messy. Have we not watched the last 11 years? Yo, please go on YouTube. Please go on Peacock and watch old episodes of Married to Medicine. Toya. Come on, Toya. Queen of fucking messy. Queen of messy. Her and Heavenly just have a different delivery. They have maybe a different way about it, but they both messy ass bitches. Toya has stirred some shit up. Don't get it twisted. Toya has stirred some shit up. So the fact that everybody love to hate Heavenly and like act like y'all be acting like Heavenly is the fucking devil. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see the hate. Do I see like the dislike for Heavenly? Sure. Heavenly's fucking annoying. Yeah. Okay. Yes. She's messy. Yeah. She's annoying. Yeah. I agree. But the vitriol that I see in the comments, on the Facebook groups, on the Instagram post, I don't get the hatred. I do not feel like Heavenly is the devil. I don't feel like Heavenly done anything worse than what Toya or other people. I don't get the hatred. It's okay if you don't like her. I don't understand the hatred. Nonetheless, shout out to Toya, Quad, and Heavenly, because I feel like they have been the head runners, if that's even a word. They've been the main ones really leading this charge with Married to Medicine. Everyone else, obviously, we have to have Dr. Jackie. I don't care how much y'all call her boring. I do not care. We have to have a balance. There has to be a balance. This is not Housewives. This is Married to fucking Medicine. Dr. Jackie is the medicine of Married to Medicine. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone are the medicine. They bring the legitimacy. Is that a word? Legitimacy to the show. Okay. Dr. Contessa is the medicine with Married to, Dr. Dame, we have to have that piece. It's Married to Medicine. This is not Housewives. So you have to have that balance. Thank you, Monique. Everybody has a role. So this is not Housewives, you guys. This is not Housewives. This is Married to Medicine. So I do not want to hear Jackie's boring. We need her. We need her. We need her. We need her on the show. We need her. Okay. That's it. I'm done. I've talked for 2 hours. I'm supposed to be cleaning my fucking house. Y'all, I got people coming. Oh, why do I do this to my fucking self? Y'all, I got people coming in my house tomorrow. My house is a fucking mess. How am I going to do this shit? Anyway, I love you guys. This has been so much fun. I have talked. I'm done talking. I'm frozen. Come on, StreamYard. Thank you guys so much. I've missed you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I don't even want to make a fucking promise because, like I said, I have people coming to my house tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to start. What time is it? 9:30. We're gonna see how I feel if I want to start cleaning tonight, or I might just fucking wake up early tomorrow. Honestly, fuck it. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow morning, clean, and then I'm gonna hopefully, I'm not making a promise, so please, I don't want y'all to think I'm lying to you. I'm not promising. I'm hoping that when I'm done cleaning, I will have time to come on and discuss Bell Collective, because there's a lot. I want to talk about the fight between Glenn and Willie. I want to talk about Akeisha quitting. I want to talk about how Letitia and Latrice are trying to gang up. We got a lot of shit to flush out. We have a lot of shit to flush out with Bell Collective. Tell Simba to help. Girl, Simba's ass is right here in this chair next to me. Knock the fuck out. These fucking pets be sleeping like you would think. The way Simba has slept for the last 2 hours, y'all. I've been on this live with y'all for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Simba has not moved. You see how loud I'm talking? All this ruckus I'm making. Simba is over here sleeping on this chair like he don't work a 15-hour shift. He ain't doing shit, girl. But anyway, thank you, Monique, for staying with me and watching my video and being attentive. I really appreciate your commentary and feedback tonight. Oh, my nose, y'all. Shayna, thank you, Honeybee. Thank you so much. I think you're new, Honeybee. Please subscribe to me if you haven't already. Love ya, mean it. Oh, Brenda W. I'm so sorry. I didn't even read your comments. Mel's mama, Miss Van, is a real estate professional with millions in sales in her portfolio. It's amazing. Melody was sending business to Skull until my God. Thank you for the tea, Brenda. I'm so sorry. I didn't see your comment. I think you're new. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Melody and Martell owned Holt Custom Homes and was giving business. Yes, I didn't know the specifics, but I do remember that Melody and Martell really did help Tisha and Marsau. You know, more of a reason why I think Martell is hurt by Marsau and feels like, nigga, even if you don't agree with me, shut the fuck up. I don't need you going on blogs and interviews talking shit about me. I don't need you acting like you're some stand-up perfect husband when you used to cheat. We used to fuck bitches together. You know? Anyway, I'm not going to go back down that rabbit hole. We spent a long time talking about Huntsville. But thank you, Brenda W., for the insight. I really appreciate that. Oh, my throat hurts. Since I know I've been talking too long. Scott, who the fuck is? Oh, Scott. Scott seems like he has a little. Wait. I wasn't expecting this. Scott seems like he has a little package and is scared he will lose Contessa. So he wants to keep. Listen, Contessa is sexy as fuck. She really can have any nigga she wanted. Ooh, almost spilled. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued. Hold on. All comments made on this platform are alleged. I heard recently in the streets of Atlanta, Scott may have been out at a lounge, a club, and tried to hit on a friend of a friend of a friend of mine. I'm just saying, allegedly. So I'm going to tell you right now, if I was Contessa and I looked like Contessa and I had the brains and the money like Contessa and I had MD behind my fucking name and a nigga like Scott cheated on me, I would make that nigga hate the day he was born. Scott, who the fuck are you, bro? Compared to Contessa? Compared to Contessa? Contessa could have any motherfucker she wants. These men want Contessa. Hell, some of these women want Contessa. Contessa is a bad bitch. even though I just went the fuck in on her, this is how y'all know I'm a fair fucking person. I just went the fuck in on Contessa a few minutes ago. But y'all know I always give people their flowers and their just due. Contessa is a fucking sexy ass woman. Not only she's sexy as hell, she's got a dope personality. She's witty. She's funny. She's flirty. She's educated. She's a fucking doctor. Niggas. Scott better not be cheating on Contessa because Contessa can do 50 times better than Scott. Sorry. Melody and Martell taught Marsau, yep, the property preservation business. They opened Scoped, brought in Miss Van, Mel's mom, to help the. Ooh, come on, Brenda. I don't know you, Brenda, but I like you, honey. One thing about me, I like receipts. I like facts. I don't play the favoritism shit. I am a fact. You know how some people are like a numbers person? I am a fact person. I like facts. I like statistics. I like shit like that. Okay. I'm not even biased. I love that shit. Thank you, Brenda. I remember Melody and Martell making it very clear that they substantially helped Marsau and Tisha in this whole business shit. I do remember that. I do remember it. I just didn't know the nitty gritty, and I was confused about the Sculpt thing and how it got split and how it became all of Marsau and Tisha. And I get it now. Thanks to you, Brenda. Thanks to Monique 69 Ways. Thank you guys. This actually really does help put some things in perspective. Marsau was working at a movie theater then. Target, and Tisha was worked in the home, and they were having a hard time financially. Melody and Martell helped them tremendously. Yeah, I do recall that. I do recall Martell sold to Marsau and Tisha. Yeah, well before Melody and Martell got divorced. Oh wait, Martell sold to Marsau and Tisha before the divorce. The sale of the business had no. Oh, now I didn't know that. Let me take a picture of this comment too. Hold on, baby. I like the correct me when I'm wrong, honey. Baby, I don't got no ego. I don't got to be right all the time. Give me the facts, honey. How many of y'all knew that? Monique, did you know that? Shayna, did you know that? Oh, she said bye. I know. All right, I'm done. Child, I don't know about no fucking open marriage. I support it. I do not judge, baby. That's why I don't judge Will and Jada, because all the judgment, I'm like, I get it, y'all. It's not conventional. It's not some shit I would do, but I can't judge no people who've been married 25 years. Until you've been married 25 years, you can't say shit. You can't. How am I going to judge these people and they've been married for 25 years? So if they want to have an open marriage, have it. But that's not what the streets is saying. The streets is saying something otherwise. I'm not going to repeat. The streets are saying something else, Monique. But if they having a open marriage or an arrangement or an agreement, have at it. Who the fuck am I to judge? Yeah, this is interesting. I really do think this. Oh my god, y'all, my nose. It's allergies, y'all. I really think that thanks to Brenda's insight and Monique's insight earlier, I really do think this Marsau and Martell beef it runs very deep. I think it's business related. I think it's personal. I think it's all the things. I really think it's all the things. Not when it's only open for. Thank you, Hunty and Shayna. That's happened here a lot. These motherfuckers be telling these bitches in Atlanta, oh, I got an open marriage. I got open. No, nigga, it's open for you, my love. It's open for you. Anyway, I'm telling too much tea. It ain't even my tea all the time. When I tell y'all tea, personal tea, some of it be about my shit. And sometimes it be my girlfriends, you know. I see a lot of shit, y'all. That's all. I see a lot of stuff. That's why I just be sometimes I'm like, let me send my black ass home because these streets, Lord, please bring me my husband. Y'all don't know how bad I want to be a wife and be done with this shit because I can't stand this shit. Is baby, it is a fucking battlefield. For the single ladies, y'all know it is a fucking battlefield. Lord, please bring me my husband and a good man, Savannah. A good man. Lord God. Speaking of good men. No, let me not even do it. Let me not do it. Well, I'm gonna tease y'all. Let me just let y'all know. Because if I say it to y'all, y'all can kind of hold me accountable. What's today? Monday? I don't want to lie to y'all. Let me see how this week go. Between this week, I will say this so I can be fair. Between this week and next week, between this week and next week, I will be. Why am I screaming? I gotta calm the fuck down. Between this that was really aggressive. Sorry. Between this week and next week, I will be bringing back. Why was I? I was so fucking loud. I am so embarrassed. Between this week and next week, I will be bringing back my relationship segment. However, we're gonna start things off a little different. It will be just the ladies, and it's going to be single ladies for the first episode and maybe the first 2 episodes. There's some things that I need to get off my chest, and I really need to have some conversation with my single I don't know, counterparts, friends and stuff like that. I'm trying to put together the panel. I'm trying to put together the panel. I only have one person. No, I have 2 people. I have 2 people confirmed. And yeah, y'all. So I'm not making any promises, but I will, to hold myself accountable, I will say it's either going to be between this week and next week. Look, y'all, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I have people coming over tomorrow night. Wednesday's New Year's Day. You know, I don't know how this week is going to be. So it might be next week. Probably, you know what? Let's say next week because I really want to give myself time to really come up with the questions and really produce the show properly. But yeah, speaking of these trifling niggas and us hopefully finding our husbands in 2025, I'm bringing back the relationship segment next week. It's going to be all women for the first episode, maybe the first 2. I got to unpack some shit. Because love has not been kind to me this past year. So get ready for that. I'm going to try. Let me keep it real with y'all. If I do not come live tomorrow about Bell Collective, I promise you have my word. I will come back on live this week. Between either tomorrow to Friday, I will be back on live this week to discuss Bell Collective. A lot to talk about. Then from there, we can continue on and we can talk about more things. I am done. It's been 2.5 hours, much longer than I originally planned for. I love you guys. I adore you guys. I appreciate you guys. I miss you guys. And I will see you guys very soon. I love you. Bye-bye.